Okay.
Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist,
Brad Heineck, physical
and
therapist.
together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Oh, in our opinion, of course, Bob.
All right, pay attention. Today we're going to talk about top 5 ways. What? Top 5 ways to stop grandma from falling.
What about Grandpa?
Could be grandpa, could be mom, could be dad, could be
Okay.
your brother, sister. I don't know, but anybody to stop anybody from falling. But I had to put somebody's name in there. Grandma.
Someone older usually.
Yeah, okay, first thing we're gonna do is make sure they have the proper gait aid. And I know that seems very obvious, but a lot of people are trying to get by with less than they need.
Gait aid.
Oh, yeah, that's right, a walking aid or ambulation aid.
Like a cane,
Right.
a walker.
And what always amazes me about people is, this is my mom, is one of them. She would rather walk with a limp like this than draw attention to the fact that she's using a cane. Even though the cane, you're gonna walk a lot smoother.
Right, and
So,
safer.
the old saying, Brad, is pride comes before the fall, and a lot of people are prideful.
Right.
So, really, if they're having falls at all, they probably should be to the point of using a walker.
Right.
And you need to talk them into that. The second thing is you want to check their medicines. There is a lot of medicines that cause dizziness
Right.
and sleepiness, and that can be a quick fix if they can, alter that medicine.
Right, or just confusion where they're confused and they get up and don't realize where they are.
Right, exactly. Or, we did one video on hypotension, even now when you get up, your blood pressure drops.
Sure, you
And
bet.
that can be because of medication too,
Yeah.
why that's happening.
So yeah, if there's symptoms like that, make sure you get your parents to the doctor and get that straightened out.
Yep. Number 3, you want to really watch distractions. Brad and I were just talking about it, I've had 3 patients that have fallen and broken things because of their pets.
Right.
2 of them, that dog got their leash wrapped around them and down they went. And one of them was a cat, believe it or not. The cat took them out.
Oh, really?
Just kind of stepped on the cat, and so.
Yeah.
But also, you really want to be aware at holidays.
Siamese cat, Bob?
Why would it be a Siamese cat, Brad?
Just wondering.
Good Lord.
The holidays, sorry.
Walk into this, Brad. All right. Now I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but yeah, on holidays, you want to make sure that they don't get distracted because they're all excited, they're seeing people, and they're not paying attention to where they're at, and other people aren't paying attention to them. Someone almost should be in charge of them on a holiday.
Right.
I am on my mom.
Right.
Make sure she's not going to fall when she's saying hi to people and stuff.
Sure.
So. Number 4, this is a really common one that you can do an exercise program for. A lot of your balance comes from your hips and your ankles. And Brad's going to show just a real quick program here for people to help strengthen their
Sure.
hips and ankles.
Okay, so this is, you can go to your cupboard, or if you happen to have a walker, you can have a walker, but
In
something,
your cupboard, your sink.
yeah, so it'd be like this. You got me over here, Lonnie? Okay, so it'd be like this, as if your cupboard, if you have a sink, then you can kind of hold on to the sink. And then the first one, I'm going to show you this way with the walker so you can see it better, is always good posture, stand up tall and out to the side with your leg like this. Not like this, but like this. And this tight strengthens up the hip abductor muscle,
very
which
good.
is very important for stabilization in your trunk with balance. And the next one I like is really good for your ankles. If you can go down to the floor here, I'm going to go right on this brown tile and go up on my toes. Let's do it at a profile. Up on the toes, and this is even more important, I think, is to roll back and lift the toes up. But you need to be holding on to something. Yeah, because if you're a little tippy, this can put you off balance if you're not holding on to something. And I'm saying 10 repetitions of each 2 or 3 times a day. It'll take you about 2 minutes to do those.
Is that how you got the name Tinker Toes?
Oh, be quiet.
All right, here we go. Last one. You want to make sure you kind of go through a checklist on their environment. If you Google the phrase, I'll put this down here too, home fall prevention checklist. Home fall prevention checklist. They'll give you a checklist of things you should look at in the house. Things that are, are there throwaway rugs? Is there no light source when you're getting up in the middle of the night?
Right.
Especially vision is a big problem with at home. So these are the things that are going to help you go through. I can't even think of a lot of occupational therapists do this stuff, but they go through all.
The throw rugs is a big thing.
Right.
Get the throw rugs out.
And steps are a lot of times they'll put like different colored tape on the steps to
Sure.
make sure you know where the edge is.
You bet.
And that can help you navigate the stairs. Do these things and you can lessen the chance that grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, brother, sister are going to fall. So
Yeah,
Thumbs up?
40 and over.
Yeah, please
Once again,
subscribe.
subscribe to us because we're gonna give you more information like this to continue on.
Don't make us beg, please, please. All right, thanks.
They'll give you a big.